tell me about your situation with your eyes. Can you bring me up to date with, you know, what's going on, what has happened, what will happen, things like that?
So what happened is, I noticed about going back about 15 years, I noticed I started tripping a lot, and I had no idea what was going on. And finally, I decided to have a eye exam, and suddenly it was actually quite serious. That he said to me, he says, "Claudia, I have to send you to University of Waterloo." They have a really big ocular vision program there, and I met with a wonderful doctor, and it turned out I have retinitis pigmentosa, which is an eye disease. There's several different ones, but I'm closing in. So I'm going to show you how far my visual field is, because I see you with my glasses very well, but I see my screen, but I'll tell you where I can see my eyes. So now I'm starting to see my eyes now. So I have lost a lot of my peripheral. Now, I'm one of these people, when I was told and I had to go to sick kids, it's a genetic disease. My brother has it as well, which we were not aware of. He has it, he's 16 years older. He has it a bit worse than me. So it's all something that came about the last 12 years. Right away, I lost my license because it was evident I could not no longer drive. I had 2 small kids at the time, and which was very hard to lose your license. I was very productive in society. But you know, Rob, I had always a very good outlook. There was no cure, but I knew I had time. I have time because it's a slow progressing disease, and I have a very good attitude. So the first thing I did is pack my bags and traveled, and feel I need to see whatever I can see. And I've lived my life that way. So I have a wonderful partner who does that with me. I was working in many fields. I was an event planner. I was in catering. And because of 12 years ago losing my eyesight, I decided to walk across the street and get a job at a grocery store, because I knew I could still function, but I couldn't drive. So I had to let a lot of other employment go because I needed to make money, and what easier is the way to walk to work. I was safe because I was always in some sort of cubicle, so I couldn't, my eye doctor is actually in the mall, and he loves seeing me every day because he loves that I'm working. And just recently now, I could use a blind cane, but you know, I feel I'm functioning. I can walk, I can move my head. But now going back to what happened about a few months ago, I had this huge revelation. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. It was overwhelming me. I had been at my job for over 10 years. It was overwhelming me to a point where I was having panic attacks if I didn't do a college application. I was very scared because I'd been declined with college. So I thought I'm never going to get in. But lo and behold, I got in. I'm taking a PSW course. I am acing the course. I love it. And I feel that I'm still good, useful. Even though I can't see, that doesn't mean I can't help people.
Right.
And then what happened is I happened to see this movie on Amazon, Superhuman. The last chapter was about seeing without your eyes, being blindfolded. Well, Rob, the moment I saw that, every hair stood on my body and said, oh my God, there's nothing that's going to keep me from doing this. There's nothing that can stop me. I will always be able to see. And it overwhelmed me.
Why don't we get started then? Do you have your Mindfold?
I have this mask.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's black. It has inside too where you can open your eyes.
Yep. And you can take your choice whether you have your eyes open or closed. It really doesn't matter. And we're just going to have fun with it. And you will be amazed at how it works. So a few more deep breaths. Just totally relax. Just be in the moment. Just totally relaxed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up a color, Claudia, in your screen. And I want you to send your vision there. And this is really just imaginary. Just pretend that you are seeing the screen and you are seeing a color in the screen. And what would it be? But don't tell me what you imagine. Tell me what you actually see. And it can be a haze. It could be dots. It could be a knowing. It could be getting the actual word of the color. It could be any or all of the above. But I'm holding a color up and I'm tapping it. I'm pointing at it with my finger, and I'd like you to just imagine that you're able to send your consciousness to the screen in front of you and pick up the energy of that color. And that consciousness is able to go back and report to you that color. So just let go, let it appear, and tell me if you have any slight haze of a color.
Well, the only little inkling, a tiny, tiny little inkling.
Okay?
Possibly getting, because I'm seeing little dots.
And what color would the dots be?
Yellow.
Yes, it is. It's the yellow.
Come
Good
on.
one. Very good. Okay, so once again, don't get too excited.
I know.
Just accept that this is something that you have, and it will come and go. And if you get too excited, that is a function of your left brain too. And that will kind of block it out. So just accept it and say, yeah, that's me. I've always had that. I'm just opening it up. Now I've got another color I'm holding up. Look on your screen. Just imagine that you can see, and you may get little dots. You may get a streak. You may get a strong knowing. You may get a sense. You may see a haze, a very vague haze of the color, like a fog.
Seeing a red in the corner.
Yes, it is red. Good for you. Excellent. Excellent. I've got another color. Just let go. Be in the moment. Slow, deep breaths. Maybe move the top of your screen down just a little bit if you can without knocking over your computer.
Like this?
Perfect. Yep. And was there a color that appeared? We're going to move on to the next one. I'm going to take it away.
I thought maybe green, but
Yeah.
it's not. It is.
Very good. Very good. You got it. I got to tell you that because of, where you're going with this health condition, your intuitive side is already gearing up because you're going to need some help. And so this side of you is already more sensitive than the average person. Okay, here we are just a few minutes in and you're getting every single color. I'm taking another color and putting it on your screen. Look for a subtle haze. This is another thing we can do is just give you a countdown and then I'll take it away. 3, 2, 1. Okay, what color was it?
Yellow.
Yes, it is. It's the yellowy orange. Very good. I'm going to take a colored card and putting it in your screen. Big smile. You're going to get tired of me telling you to smile. There's a colored card on your screen. Okay, I'm tapping it. My finger's holding it. Just be in the moment. Just be a passive observer. That's it. Okay, what's the color of the card? There's a certain energy to this color. And this will be the last card. What color card is it?
Red.
I want you to lift your mask up.
Wow.
There you go.
Hey.
Very good. So you did very well.